Hey, it's pronounced Bag, and I'm Adam. Today's a really exciting day for me because not only am I going to be putting the Pretorias back on for spring and summer, but I'm going to be adding wheel spacers. Hey, it's pronounced Bag, and I'm Adam. I'm really excited today because not only am I going to be putting my Pretorias back on for spring and summer, but I'm also going to be adding some wheel spacers. I bought these online used, and they're in pretty good condition. I also went and put on some rings from Badge Skins on my center caps, so I'm hoping that that'll look pretty sweet. Real quick, if you guys haven't, which a lot of you haven't because we only have a few followers right now, hit that subscribe button, like our videos please, and leave a comment below so that you can tell me how cool I am. So I bought these from a guy online, VW Vortex forums. I got a really good deal on them. Was hoping to get the version from ECS that had the stud conversion, but these were too good of a deal to pass up, so I just went ahead and jumped on it. Now, I said they're from ECS, and you might be wondering, well, Adam, where is the logo? I blacked them out because, sorry ECS, I don't really need your little white logo standing out on inside my wheels. So I blacked them out, and I'm just gonna throw them on the car. So this kit I got is the ECS flush kit made for the 19-inch original equipment wheels. So that means that the front spacer is a 10 millimeter and the rear is a 17.5 millimeter. It comes with these front and rear spacers and also the wheel bolts to go along with them because you need a little bit extra long ones. One thing you want to be sure of is to get the wheel bolt on the front that goes on the front, a little bit shorter one. Wheel bolt that goes on the rear is a little bit longer because of bigger spacers, so just pay attention to what you're doing when you get the kit. I bought it used, so there's no additional instructions that came with it, just using my common sense. So gonna be throwing these on here and we'll see how they look. Alright, so I just got the wheel back on without the spacer. I wanted to take a look and remember how it was without it before I put the spacers on. So I just temporarily put this wheel back on, lowered it down, and we're gonna take a couple shots to see how it looks. But this is the front wheel spacer, the 10 millimeter with the correct wheel bolt. I also wanted to talk about real quick a couple of OEM tools that were super helpful and have always been super helpful for me to take the wheels off, put the wheels back on. On my wife's Q7, there's an aluminum wheel hanger, and this baby is so smooth and long. So smooth and long. So smooth and long. When we took the wheels off for Jeremy's S5, his wheel hanger that's in his kit is about half as long in plastic, and I was terrified that I was gonna break it, and the wheel just didn't like glide off like it does with this. So I'm probably gonna buy maybe one or two more of these just to have around. The other super cool tool is from the kit that's like the screwdriver piece, but there's actually the 17 millimeter socket that is really helpful for getting those lug nuts in and out, so you don't have to get your teeny tiny little fingertips in there. Really helpful. So we're gonna take a couple shots of the setup here, and then we're gonna throw the spacer on and see how it looks. All right, so got the spacers on. I'm really happy with the way it looks. Just have done a little bit of a walk around and look at the spacers. I don't know, they're on. I'll report back and see how they are when I take the wheels off to switch out for the winters, see what their condition is like, but I expect that there's not going to be a whole lot of change. We don't have a super corrosive environment here in the Pacific Northwest, so I'm really happy with the way they turned out.